Hi, I want to take a moment to welcome you to CS 5008, Data Structures, Algorithms, and their Application Within Computer Systems. A really long name to say there's a lot of content crammed into this one course. And this one course within the LINE program is sort of your pinnacle course and your final course before you branch out into the other master's level courses within computer science. It is also a course within every program within computer science across the nation that is central to their program. It connects, it's the primary prereq chain. It is a course that influences all the other courses. And I learned later, it is also the course that 90% of your technical interview questions come from the content in this course. That's right, this course directly helps you with technical interviews because of the content that you're learning. But why would that matter? When I was a student, I really struggled at seeing the forest through the trees. Why do I need to know this information when I have a library that can do it for me? Python has tons of libraries. Java has tons of libraries. I can just use the data structure built in. I can use an array list. Hey, it's going to work for me. Why do I need to know how an array list works? And the key comes down to is knowing the right data structure to use in the right scenario or given situation. That matters. That is critical. That is where we as programmers can build a program that can run in 30 seconds or 30 minutes. And that sounds drastic. And you're probably looking at me, is it really that big of a difference? And the answer is yes, it can be. The choices you make as a programmer along your day-to-day programming tasks are affected by the data structures, the way in which you structure program information or the data of the program, and the algorithms, the repeatable recipes that you use affect your day-to-day programming and your overall program at the end. As a programmer, you make those choices on a day-to-day basis. And for that reason, companies started making their technical interviews focus on this content, because they were finding programmers didn't know that you really shouldn't use an array list in all scenarios. It can run really slow as compared to a linked list, which is a lot better if you're building a stack. So this class helps us explore that. There's a lot of exploration, there's a lot of research behind the class, and yes, you'll be able to find a lot of the information online for how to write something, but that's not going to help you. What's really going to help you is you get down, you ask, what happens when I tweak this variable? What happens when I do this? What happens when I do that? And let me explore as I'm also learning a new language, C. And the reason we chose this language is so it's a system level language that is highly still used today, is the foundation of Linux, Unix, and even Mac OS. So we're learning this C language that I, as a programmer, have to make critical choices. I can swap variables in memory. I deal directly with memory structures. I have to free my memory, my variables after I use them. All stuff that higher level languages such as Python and Java tend to hide from you. But in C, you have to deal with it. And in C, you'll have to dealing with these applications, dealing with these data structures, dealing with these algorithms, be able to compare them. And part of our goal in this course is to help prepare you for the technical interview. So you'll find that we'll constantly ask questions similar to technical interviews. We'll ask you to really write out your logic, really say, what would you do in this scenario versus this scenario? And we're slowly preparing you for this idea that eventually you will be sitting there in an interview and they're going to say, hey, given this scenario, what data structure would you use? Oh, and tell us the big O of this data structure so we know you know that it really is faster for this scenario. And that's part of what comes up with it. So I invite you on this journey. I welcome you on this journey. I encourage you to engage in this course. When I was an advisor, well before I was teaching this course, I used to tell students that your data structures course is one of the most critical courses in the program because you'll keep coming back to that information throughout the program. So I welcome you on this journey. Let's explore together. Thank you.